The Pat McAfee Show pundits debate on Shedeur Sanders' attitude. I've heard he's been outstanding in the building. The dramatic fall of the Colorado QB was the story of the 2025 NFL Draft, but he started to change perceptions in Cleveland. One of the most enduring storylines of this NFL offseason has been the fall and rise of Shedeur Sanders, a projected first-round draft pick who slipped to the fifth. Sanders was eventually selected by the Cleveland Browns, who already had a stacked quarterback room. However, Sanders' talents have shown in the early days of team workouts, and he is now in real contention to take snaps for the team. Footage of Sanders' impressive performances at practice sessions was a major subject of conversation on the Pat McAfee Show on Tuesday, with the NFL rookie reportedly impressing coaches. Former NFL star Darius Butler told Pat McAfee and the panel that he believes that Sanders has already demonstrated what he can do. Butler said, "I knew he has the talent, we'll see. It'll be a competition that usually brings the best out of guys, especially young guys, so I'm excited to see exactly how that quarterback situation goes." That point was jumped on by Peter Schrager, ESPN's NFL correspondent, who revealed that those close to the Browns have been extremely impressed with Sanders' character. "I've heard he's been outstanding in the building, and no one thought he was this malcontent, or like a bad guy," Schrager began, before being shouted down by other panelists who pointed to some claims made against Sanders. In response, Schrager said that Sanders' shock slide down the draft was more to do with his reluctance to take part in some of the pre-draft events. He did not take part in the same exercises that other players did, something that may have turned off potential suitors. Schrager explained, the pre-draft process was so unorthodox that he didn't go through it all like everyone else did. That kind of stuff may have put teams off, but at no point did anyone say that he's a bad kid or that he's not going to get along with veterans. Despite the excitement around Shedeur Sanders' early showings, he still has a lot of work to do to claim the starter's jersey ahead of the start of the 2025 season. In addition to Sanders and fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel, the Browns also have veterans Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett on the books. It is expected that either Flacco or Pickett will start the season as one QB, but Sanders and Gabriel will be vying to supplant them over the course of the season. With 4 signal callers in the team, it's a tough start to life in the NFL for Sanders, but he has already started to show that he has the talent to come out on top. The room was electric at the set of the Pat McAfee Show, as it often is when sports met culture, ego, and raw opinion in the same studio. With football season inching closer and headlines brimming with speculation, controversy, and the usual preseason chatter, today's hot take belonged to none other than Shedeur Sanders, quarterback of the Colorado Buffaloes and son of NFL Hall of Famer Deion Coach Prime Sanders. The buzz? His attitude. Shedeur has been making headlines for more than just his play. Pat opened, palms up, voice dancing with that familiar mix of sarcasm and sincerity. But I've heard he's been outstanding in the building, so what gives? Is he cocky or confident? Is this Prime Jr. being built for the big time? Or are we watching a kid who's buying into his own hype a little too soon? The camera cut to Darius Butler, who leaned in grinning. "Look, man, let's get one thing straight. This kid is a baller. Pocket poise, quick release. Reads defenses better than most of the guys getting paid to do it. Now if you're asking me if he carries himself like he's that dude, yeah, he does. But should he? Absolutely. You're cool with him rocking the designer shades on the sideline and the Rolls Royce in the offseason?" Chimed in AJ Hawk, raising an eyebrow. Darius didn't flinch. "Why not? You think these other cats ain't driving the same cars, rocking the same drip?" Shedeur just doesn't hide it. And that's what rubs people the wrong way. Not what he does, but how loud he is while doing it. The conversation sparked a flurry of takes. Ty Schmidt chimed in from the control booth, tossing in a clip from a recent Colorado team practice. Shedeur leading drills, correcting a freshman's footwork, and then moments later, tossing a 40-yard dart on the run. The clip cut to Coach Prime himself shouting, "That's my son," in his signature charismatic drawl. "This isn't just a quarterback," Ty said. "This is the face of a movement." Colorado didn't just sign a player. They bought into a brand. He's not playing quarterback in the traditional sense. He's playing quarterback in the TikTok age. that's a different game. But not everyone at the desk was fully sold.